Hello and welcome to Discover Rocky Mount. My special guest today is Reverend Milton Batts. He is the pastor of Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church here in Rocky Mount. He's also a member of the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, and we're going to talk to him about the exciting things that the commission is involved with throughout the year. How are you?
I am doing great. I hope you are.
I'm glad to meet you. Glad to have you here today.
Glad to be here.
Talk about how long you've been with the commission. I understand it's been quite a few years.
It has been. I've joined the commission approximately 20 years ago.
And why is it important for you to be a part of the Martin Luther King Jr.
Well,
Commission?
one of the reasons that I wanted to be part of the commission is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. meant so much to the country and the world. And being part of the commission here at Rocky Mount gives me a great sense of satisfaction knowing that I can be a voice to keeping his legacy alive or presenting some things that will really enhance our community and bridge our community together. And there are a lot of things that he did and that the commission is part of and continuing to do and just show forth the unity and the great diversity of humanity, and especially Rocky Mount. And I'm really excited about being part of that.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned unity. I know during the time of his birth, the day that we honor his legacy with a day in January, we do some events around that, or the commission does.
Yes.
I'm talking about that unity breakfast.
Oh, yes. The unity breakfast is one of our highlights of one of the premier events of the Martin Luther King Commission, and that's a time for the community to come together to have the unity breakfast, to enjoy fellowship, and to have a wonderful speaker to come in each year and to share with us conversations surrounding Dr. Martin Luther King's life and some things that are presently happening. So, yeah, and then again, we get a chance to highlight a person from the community that has done great things, and we highlight that individual, and also we present the oratorical winners to share in that moment as well. And good breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Good time of fellowship, yes.
And you mentioned the oratorical piece of that. That is where the youth are able to shine.
Yes.
How did that come about, if you remember?
I can't remember exactly how that came about, but it's been, we've been doing it for many, many years now, and give the students and the community an opportunity to stand before a crowd and then show forth their gift in speaking. We've had some gifted speakers in the past, and just recently we had, of course, all the speakers were good, but you only choose one from each group, and they really speak well and have done real well in their research and preparing their messages, and I think the audience all enjoy as well, and get a chance to bring the parents and grandparents and guardians together, and just to really see their children or their grandchildren or their those whom they are raising, to really see them blossom. That's a great event as well, the oratorical contest.
Yeah, that is awesome. I think it's very impressive, too, the categories you were speaking of, junior high school, and they have high school. And I think it's also pretty amazing that, of course, none of them were here during the time that Martin Luther King was doing his work. But the fact that they care enough to put cell phones down or YouTube or whatever and research and speak on those topics that help keep his legacy alive.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of keeping his legacy alive, what can we do throughout the year, even when it's not January, to honor that?
Yeah, that's something to really think about, too. We have some other events. Martin Luther King Park is really a wonderful park that we have here in the city. that maybe a lot of people are not aware of. And usually there during the summer or during this warm seasons, people have their family reunion gathering out at cookouts and picnics and those kind of things, a nice walking trail. And, just kind of congregating around that, the park itself, throughout the year. And every day there's somebody out there walking. I don't know what's the distance in that trail around the park, but it's really a nice park. And it's open, and then they have the statue out there. There's, I think, if people will venture over there and walk that trail, and they will really enjoy it. They have restroom facility there. It's a really, really nice park. And so that's one thing that's kind of ongoing. And of course, when we have the other events in the city, the cook-offs, the barbecue cook-offs and those kind of things, of course, those are not necessarily geared toward Martin Luther King, but it's a time for the community to really come together and to enjoy each other and just take some time to, reflect on life itself and enjoy some good food and fellowship. And you get a chance to see some people that you hadn't seen in a while at those kinds of events. And so Rocky Mount has a lot going on that people really have missed out on, that they have not taken advantage of some of the things.
Yeah, they've got to know. Got to make sure they connect with our website or Facebook page too.
Absolutely.
We try to get the word out as much as we can. Also, so one event that happens in the month of March too is the International Festival of Cultures. What do people have to look forward to when they come out for that event?
Well, I think number one thing they look out for is good food. In the International Festival food, we have the different cuisines, get different types of dishes or foods that is prepared there. You get a chance to taste. You may not be able to eat a whole meal of certain, but you get a chance. It's a taste, and so you get a chance to taste various foods, and you'd be surprised as to what you might like. You say you never would eat, but I've had an opportunity to taste some of those different dishes and really enjoy them. And also there's entertainment. We have the opportunity to witness the culture from different ethnic groups in the city, and their dances and their presentation, their attire. So it's really a fun time. We've had, like I said, we have speakers, we have vendors there that are selling some products, jewelry and food and pies and cakes and that kind of thing. And we have a nice speaker there that's speaking, and then we have the children really involved in their dances and their costumes. They really enjoy that. We have and as I was thinking about the diversity of and the ethnicity of Rocky Mount, and get a chance to see the group come together, that you had no idea that these many groups were in Rocky Mount, right here in this area, and get a chance to see some of them, and then see some of their artifacts and their jewelry, their customs, and great time. It
is a great time. It's fun. It's educational. It's colorful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And everybody that I've talked with that had ventured out into that event have really enjoyed it. And a lot of people have come for the first time, and after they come for the first time, you see them repeat customer. Not customer, but repeat attendees.
Right.
Yeah, they really enjoy it.
It is. It's definitely something to come back to. As far as people participating, is there a sign-up process?
Yes, there is a sign-up process. You call the city, the MLK Commission, and the Human Relations Commission, and they will direct you into how you can sign up and participate. Okay. And each year, that's the route that those participants take in order to be part of the event.
Right.
Yes.
How about spectators, people who just want to come out and watch? Is it a free event?
Oh yeah, absolutely free. Yeah, and if you want to come, just come. Okay. If you want to be there, just come. It's open to the public, and everybody's welcome.
Yes. Was that already something that was going on when you joined the commission, or?
I think I'm not absolutely certain, but I think it was. But I can't, say
Okay. That's all right.
for sure.
International.
But,
I love the name, the International Festival of Cultures. I love that part. So your favorite part, I heard you mention the food a lot. Is that your favorite part of it?
well, I would say seeing the different cultures perform. They perform their dances and their costume, their clothing, their attire. That is probably my favorite. Although I enjoy the food, no doubt about that. but I just seeing the different cultures come out in their costume, their attire, their dress, and then their dances. Different cultural dances. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Kind of open your eyes as to what we're missing sometimes.
Yeah, because
get
people
out
may
about.
not ever travel that far.
That's right.
So
That's right.
it's
So
a way to find out.
That's it. Absolutely. So you bring it right to you. You just, absolutely.
And the location, Nash Community College, right?
Yes. It's usually it's always been since I've been part of it at the Nash Community College at the Brown Auditorium.
Okay, Brown Auditorium. All right. Well,
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for
Thank you for
talking to us
having me.
about the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission.
Thank you.
And again, I've been talking with Reverend Milton Batts. He is the pastor at Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church. He's also a member of the Martin Luther King Commission, and you can find information about that on our city Facebook page and also on our website.